you ever would journey through any bookstore, even Walmart, Barnes and Noble, bookstores of that nature, we've all seen these books, these how-to books called, and they're basically books for dummies. And these books for dummies, they're yellow. You all have seen them. There's a little character on the front of them, and they're cooking for dummies, or barbecuing for dummies, or decorating for dummies. I've even seen Christianity for dummies. So, that being said, I hope you're not offended by the title of the sermon today.
Well,
the title of the sermon today would be Praise for Dummies.
All right.
Praise for dummies. One thing as we go to the close of the school year is coming upon us, and I reflect about my time going through the school system and also in college. A good teacher to me was the type of teacher that would tell you what to do, how to do it, and why you're doing it. I love those type of teachers because they laid everything out for you. They told you what to do, how to do it, and why you are actually doing it. But then every so often I've encountered teachers and also coaches who will only tell you what to do and how to do it. For some reason, they would choose not to tell you why you actually were doing what you were doing. And oftentimes in life, when we go through situations and we're doing things, when we really don't understand why we're doing what we're doing, it's kind of difficult. Oftentimes, we can get discouraged, we can get frustrated when we're doing things that we don't know the reason or the purpose for doing them. I'm reminded of the movie The Karate Kid. Daniel said the original Karate Kid, not the new one, the original. Go back to the early 80s, late 80s, early 90s. In the original Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi has Danielson there, and Danielson believes he's going to get a karate lesson. The first day he shows up, Mr. Miyagi says, "Wash my cars, all of them." And then he tells him how to wash the cars. He says, wax on, wax off. He says, wax on, wax off. So Danielson proceeds to wash all of the cars, waxing on, waxing off. On the next day, Daniel shows up for a karate lesson. Mr. Miyagi tells him, sand the floor. Sand the floor. Sand all the floors. So again, the first day he's washing cars. The second day he's sanding the floor. On the third day he shows up for his karate lesson. Danielson says, "What am I doing today?" Mr. Miyagi says, "Paint the house. Up and down, side to side." But then after Daniel goes through all these chores, he becomes frustrated because he doesn't understand why he's doing what he's doing.
All right.
But in the lesson that he's learning, he does not understand that what he's doing has a purpose. Daniel becomes frustrated because he does not understand why he's going through what he's going through. I would like to submit to you, oftentimes in life, we don't understand why we're going through what we're going through. We don't understand why we do what we do. Not only in life, even in church. Sometimes we don't understand what we're doing. We've been told what to do and how to do it, but oftentimes we don't know why we do it.
All right.
Can I go through a litany of questions on today? Why do we have to stand still during the reading of the word? Why do we have to stand up at understand it, but make a noise. I'm glad he said don't sing it to the Lord, because everybody here can't sing. It didn't say play the piano in this text, because everybody can't play the piano, but it says make a noise. If I clap my hands, I'm making a noise. If I stomp my feet, I'm making a noise. If I say I'm making a noise. It tells you what to do. It says make a noise unto the Lord. But then it says how to do it. It says joyfully. It says make a joyful noise unto the Lord. So it says not only make a noise, but when you do it, be happy about it. Be glad about it. Make somebody else know that you're glad to make this noise. I looked up the definition of joy or joyful, and one definition said happy, but there was another definition I really like. It said to show a display or expression of. It said to show or display an expression of gladness. I like that definition for the simple fact it's telling us if we're making a joyful noise, somebody else should be able to see your joy. All right. Yeah. Don't just make noise, be happy about it. And don't just be happy about it, make sure somebody else around you can see your joy. The reason other people want me to see your joy because joy is contagious. See, you can't spend a lot of time around a happy person without getting happy. You can't spend a lot of time around a happy person without cracking a smile. You should all make noise that somebody else around us begin to make a noise because they see the joy in our lives. It says what to do to make a noise unto the Lord, how to do it joyfully. Then it says all ye lands. He branches out and says everybody should be making a joyful noise. Not just in America, but also in Afghanistan, also in France, also in Mexico and in Canada. Everybody in the countries of Africa, everybody should be making a joyful noise unto the Lord. No one is excluded. Everybody should be making this noise unto the Lord. Verse 1, we find what to do, make a noise. How to do it joyfully. Let's venture to verse 2. It says, what to do? The first question, what to do? It says, serve the Lord.